sees him down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A throw out line to QT, complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
The ball carrier.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 9 yards.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. The give to Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
He's across midfield.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
A gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Gain of 14. 1st down.
You don't always expect tight end in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Faking the give, now Watson. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
J.J. Taylor.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
From the 10, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor.
Fighting through. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. J.J. Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Jaguars 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. A first carry now for Thompson. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Running out of the wild.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On the return comes Cobb. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and goal to
Big
go.
play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
56,
Huntley to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
He'll take over 1st and 10.
He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From his goal line here, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
4-yard gain on the play.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He's brought down at the...
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the 1st quarter with the score Texans 7, Jaguars nothing.
On 2nd and a couple, Watson, and he fires one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This is caught. It's Cooks. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st down, Houston.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor will fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The stop by...
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a first down throw, Watson. The open man here, Renfro. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
A 4-yard pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
Taylor, the ball
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On second down now. It's Taylor. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal.
The 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
The ball carrier.
J.J. Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Texans 14. Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Minshew to throw.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball,
They got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
At the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Okay, just like
Running out of the gun here, Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it, and the Texans scoop it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That'll be complete to Breida. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now throwing on first down and completing it. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the 31-yard line.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Hey, I-7. 55, my God, 55.
On play action, they'll throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Texans 14, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10. At
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before the break, Watson dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Floating one, incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's Harris to return it. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that.
Oh, now Breida loses it. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Minshew throwing on third down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now Cobb to return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Jags grab it. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Al Woods on the
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
J.J. Taylor. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Minshew sets to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Raekwon McMillan in there to bury him for a loss of 11. To try again after the sack. Minshew, he'll air this one out for Kirk. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's going to go up top again. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the rookie, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to it. Turnover there in the end zone.
Complete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Huntley. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there.
7.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a... Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Take over first.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The line of scrimmage.
Ross Blacklock on the tackle. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida.
38-yard line.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Good for a Jaguars.
On 1st down, here's Breida.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Lambo to add on the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Texans 28, Jaguars 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here comes Cobb. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
The ball carrier.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd.
They run once more with Taylor. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop?
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now it's Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Ross Blacklock gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Throwing on 3rd and long. Huntley, he's going to wind up and air it out. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Off the play fake. Huntley. And able to find Kirk complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try to run with Breida. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They run again with Breida, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Lost a yard. It's now 3rd and...
On 3rd and 2, Huntley. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars get a score closer. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. To throw, Huntley.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
It's a gain of 6.
And Watson's going to throw it here. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. From the red zone now. Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Huntley. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Auden Tate, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2.
Check. 24 down, coming. Check.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Texans 43, Jaguars 22.
Oh, the Texans may have recovered. They did recover. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying, and we can kind of do what we want.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Throwing now, Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Watson. Caught, right side, Tate. Touchdown, Houston. Auden Tate with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the kicking team.
Probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Check the backer, check the backer.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Today's final score, Texans 57.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Texans, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.